What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to y'all about how the wrong woman or man can ruin your whole entire life. A lot of people might confuse it as bitterness or whatever the case may be, but you gotta take this shit serious. You gotta take dealing with a woman or man serious. Of course, you can bounce back from a loss. When I say loss, I mean, of course, you can bounce back from, dealing with a woman or man, and they put you in a fucked up position. I'm not talking about the loss of them, because technically, they're not a loss if they're still not in your life. Probably more like a game, but I get it. Everybody wants a woman or man. Nobody wants to be alone. I get it. But you gotta be careful, man, because the wrong one can ruin your life, man. And I'm not even saying it in a sense of just the sense of they did you wrong or dirty. It could be just a liability. They might not be that bad of a woman or man, right? But the liability, they don't really add nothing to your life. They take away. Some people are in relationships with people who only take from them, or they're a burden. They take energy from them, like vampires and shit. I can't stress this enough to people who are young, but younger people are not going to listen. Even though they see the writing on the wall of the older people who are in bad positions, the younger people act like, not me. That only happened to them, never me. That'll never happen to me. So in other words, a woman could look at a single mother who made a bad choice in a man, right? And she could see that and say, not me. That only happened to her. And not the guy I'm dealing with. That'll never be me. But how more than likely the woman who's in that position said the same shit, or the man who's in that position said the same shit. Never me. That'll never be me. That's only such and such. No, it could very well be you. And nobody wants to admit that the person they like can actually destroy their life, because they're in denial. The signs could be there, but the person is in denial a lot of times about who they're dealing with. I'm not saying don't deal with the person. I'm just saying you gotta be careful. Take your time, at least. At least take your time with somebody you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Because you're going to deal with them because you're just going to take that risk because you like them. When you like somebody, you're going to take the fucking risk. Nobody can tell you different. And I ain't trying to tell you different on this video. But I'm telling you this, take your time. Take your time, man. A lot of people have fell by the sword because of the wrong man or woman, man. A woman could have been a fucking lawyer, doctor, whatever. Woman or man could have been lawyer, doctor, whatever. But they chose to deal with this rockhead woman or rockhead dude, and now their life is in a fucked up position, man. Most of my progress in life, and the big progress, it has been when I was single. Now, I'm not shaming or saying that I'm against being in a relationship and this and that. I'm not saying that, man. But what I'm saying is a lot of y'all are your own enemy. And the reason why y'all can't get y'all shit together in life a lot of times is because you always got to have a woman or man. A lot of times this is the reason why you can't focus on yourself for a while. So you can self-approve for a while. Because as soon as you break up with somebody, you got to go get another one. And when you hear me say this, you think I'm trying to shit on you, or you take it as an offense. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe he's right. I'm here to tell you right now, if you can't be alone, you're done. Not only will you never really be truly satisfied and happy with somebody, you're not going to be able to reach your full potential, which is ultimately why you're never going to be truly happy or satisfied in the first place. In general, shall I say. You're just not, because you're not going to be where you want to be at in life. Yeah, you might have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, but ultimately a lot of times when you are not able to be happy within yourself, you're not even happy with them. No matter what they do, they could be perfect, but you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with your life, so you're not going to be happy with them. I don't give a fuck how perfect they are. But on the flip side, if you're happy with your life and happy with yourself, they don't even have to be that great of a woman or man, and you appreciate them, and it feels like you're with a great woman or man because you're so happy already within yourself. And that's not saying that they aren't a great woman or man. I'm just simply saying it makes it so much easier on a person you're with when you are happy and handling your business and shit like that. Versus when you're not, you make it almost impossible. They really don't stand a chance because you can't be satisfied, or vice versa. Maybe they're the issue. You're not going to be able to make them happy. Not 100%. It'll always go back to arguing and fussing and fighting every fucking time. Work for a minute, y'all smoke a blunt, have sex, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back to fighting the next day. Same shit over and over again. Sometimes having a kid can make, maybe say a woman has a kid by the wrong guy, and then she turns out to be a great woman and shit because she got motivation from having her kids. Fine. It happens. However, it could stop her from getting a man because she has those kids. So she got the great life because of the motivation of the kids, but now she can't get a lover because of that. You can't convince me that that's actually better than a woman who waited to have kids or picked the right guy to have kids with and did all that. You can't convince me. Because at the end of the day, if the woman got her shit together and all that, but she don't have a man, it's kind of hard to still be happy. Or if a man got all his shit together, but he don't got a woman, kind of hard to still be happy. Not impossible, but everybody wants somebody, right? A lot of females have given their worth away to a man that ain't even in the picture. This dude don't even care about the chick. And now she can't get men because these dudes done left her with kids and shit like this. Or she can't go off and be a lawyer or whatever because she ain't got babysitters and shit like this. But when you tell young women these things, they don't want to hear it. They don't believe it. They don't think it'll ever happen to them until they end up pregnant or some shit. Then they get it. It's too late. It's too late. All I'm saying is this. I ain't telling you to leave whoever you with, but make sure that motherfucker's on his shit. That's woman or man. Make sure they're doing something with their life. Because like they say, like they always say, show me some people, a person hang around and I'll show you their fucking future. So if you're in love or in a relationship with a bum, guess what your future going to be? Even if you're on your shit and they not, they're going to drag you down at some point. If they're not already. Yeah, love is first, but you cannot ignore the fact that love is like kind of like a business transaction. Is it worth to put my worth into this investment or not? Yes, love is first. I'm going to say it again. Love is first, but is it worth putting my worth into this or not? People don't want to look at it that way. And then their whole worth gets ruined as a woman or man over a fucking woman or man that probably won't even give a no fuck about you when it's all said and done. That's not worth it to me. Losing your life over, basically losing your life literally. Not dead, but damn near. You know, your whole life is fucked up over somebody who don't even You're not even with them anymore. They with a whole nother woman or man. Because it's going to happen 9 times out of 10. But that's another thing. People don't think they won't break up. And even if you don't break up, that don't mean they not ruining your worth and holding you back in life. It just don't. A lot of people settle because they don't know their worth. That's woman or man. They settle, man. Settle for less in life. I'm all for saying Oprah's a dishwasher right now, but she's going to be Oprah later, so I'm going to stick it out with her. I'm all for that, but guess what? Oprah was making moves to become Oprah. She wasn't just a dishwasher and been a bum. Nah, she was making moves. You know, so if you find yourself with somebody who really ain't doing much in life, I'm telling you, that's going to be your future. And do not, and God forbid you have a kid by the person. It's really done. It's really over. Not worth it. It's simply not worth it. How do you stop this from happening? When it comes to picking a woman or man, you don't just get in your fucking feelings and base it all off of love and feelings. Love is first, but remember, it's important to look at it like a business transaction. Is it worth loving this person? Is it worth it or not? A lot of people don't ask themselves that. They just, I'm in my feelings and I don't want to be alone, so I don't care if he or she's a bum. I'm going to love them anyway, and then you're going to pay for that. In the end, you're going to pay for that. And 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to be with somebody else, and you're stuck with that. You had a kid bomb or you got trust issues or whatever. It could be a lot of shit that's going on. Don't be so thirsty to be in a relationship with somebody. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't be so thirsty about it. Take your time with the person. That's all I can say. I can't stress it enough. Okay, you like the person, you with them. Take your time with them. What's the rush for? The fuck is that? I have no idea what the fuck that was, man. It's too cold for that fucking cat or whatever the fuck that was. That looked like longer than a fucking cat. Hey, man, I'm getting out of here. It's too cold, man. But yeah, man, the wrong woman or man can ruin your life, man, if you're not careful, man. Sometimes we get lucky and we dodge bullets and shit, you know, because my life could have been ruined way worse. You know, luckily I dodged bullets, but everybody don't dodge them bullets. Everybody do not dodge them bullets, man. That's what y'all not understanding. Everybody do not dodge them fucking bullets. You know? Take this shit serious, man, when it comes to liking somebody. You gotta take it serious. Stop just thinking about, 6'5" tattoos, my pussy wet. What the fuck does that got to do with if this person leaves you with a kid, leave you a single mother or not? What's that got to do with anything? In other words, translation, if you don't get it. I don't give a fuck how fine she is. If she gonna leave me fucking stuck and on child support and shit, I don't want that shit. If I don't want that shit, what I want that shit for? To ruin my fucking life? You know what I mean? So when it comes to who you pick, you can't just base it off of attraction alone. You know what I mean? You gotta look at it as an investment, because that's exactly what it is. You are investing your worth, time, and energy and life into a person. If you see it any other way, I don't know what to tell you. You can act like it's not the case, but that don't mean that the results won't be that case. So you can act like, it don't matter who I love it and my worth gonna be okay. It don't matter. Okay, well, when it's all said and done, and that man or woman ruin your worth and make it harder for you to get other women and men, or even like another woman or man, or even become a better woman or man, remember that you didn't give a fuck about where you put your worth. You just put it in whatever, because they look good or something. Remember that. Because you was thirsty and couldn't be alone. You're not going to be happy with somebody unless you are able to be happy alone any fucking way. It's a fucking fact. It's a fact. A woman cannot truly make me happy unless I'm happy alone first. It'll never be enough. You'll never be satisfied. That's why you get the arguing and bickering from people who are in relationships with each other. It's a revolving door over and over and over because they're really not happy with each other. They just don't want to be alone type shit because they can't be happy alone, or they need each other to get by in life type shit. You don't want to be in that position. You already want to be able to do things on your own and be happy in your own. And then when you get with somebody who does the same, who is the same exact way, the equal, you know what I mean? That's when you know that they are, for one, that's when you know that they're really there for you, not because they need you or all this other shit. They're there because you're their equal. And they don't want to be with a bum or something like that. You see? It's different when somebody's actually with somebody because they actually want to, or versus I need somebody or I need help. That's a whole different ball game. All I'm saying is stop letting these people destroy y'all worth, man. It's not worth it. Love yourself. The delusion is y'all think that you can't be happy loving yourself. You think that, let me say this. The delusion is you think being loved by somebody or with somebody is better love than loving yourself. And that's a lie. It actually feels way better too once you love yourself and you got somebody to love you too. It's twice as better. Nobody wants to be alone. I get it, but don't be stupid. Because a lot of people ain't playing fair out here. A lot of people are only for themselves. That's why it's important to get with a woman or man that don't need a woman or man, because you know they're trying to get with a woman or man because they simply want one, not because it's for themselves or their self, should I say. When they need them and all this other shit, that's when it becomes about other people. You know what I mean? Most relationships right now are only relationships because somebody needs something. It ain't got nothing to do with, I don't need a woman at all, but I want one. I don't need a man at all, but I want one. I'm happy alone. I don't need a man's attention, etc., etc. But I want a man. That's rare as fuck. I've been single and on my own for about 5 years. I'm about to become a lawyer. I'm about to become a female lawyer, etc. Clearly, I don't need a man, but I want one. Those women are way different than I'm about to die and I can't breathe if I don't have a man. It's a whole different ballgame, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And don't get it twisted. You got a lot of men out here who are in relationships because they need women. Really, a man, especially a man, you shouldn't even be looking for no girlfriend until you ready to be a man, until you got your shit together as a man. You're not going to be, 9 times out of 10, a lot of men don't get their shit together because they chase and try to be with a woman. And the same thing vice versa. A lot of women don't get their shit together because they 17 or 18, 17 to 20 something, and they don't want to be alone. And that's where the stumbling block came in. Instead of, you know what, I'm 17. Yeah, I want a man, but I ain't gonna rush it. I'm about to go be a lawyer, go to college. Fuck a man right now. In a good way. Like, fuck it. I ain't worried about a man right now. Let me get my shit together first. Most women don't do that shit. They fall by the sword. By the time they're 21, they already got 2 kids by some dude that don't give no fuck. Now she's a single parent. It's bullshit, man. Now she can't. It's harder to go be a lawyer because you gotta find babysitters and you gotta take care of kids. Draining energy. It's, If I could make people listen, man. I know some young people out here watching this video. I know you're going to listen. The smart one's going to listen. I ain't even saying don't have a boyfriend. I'm saying take your time. If you're going to have one. Or if you're going to have a girlfriend. As a man, take your time. Even if it's taking your time with that person. Let me say that too. Because I don't want people to say, oh, I'm taking my time, so I'm going to fuck with a bunch of them. Nah, you might got the right one, but stop rushing the shit. I don't understand why you gotta move in with a motherfucker just because you got him right now. Why rush the project? It don't make sense. A lot of times these relationships have great potential, but then people go about it the wrong way and then they ruin it. They destroy it. Sometimes it ain't always this woman was bad or this man was bad for each other. Sometimes it's simply rushing the shit. Because sometimes you don't know how to deal with each other correctly yet until you learn the person more. Then you know how to, okay, she's mad. I know not to do this or that. Versus you don't know really how to handle the girl and you rushing the shit. Now y'all arguing. Now y'all done fell out and mess with other people or some shit. Now y'all don't like each other because y'all fell out because you didn't know how to handle each other type shit. All I'm saying is do not waste your worth on no woman or man. Don't do it. Make sure that woman or man is worth it. Fuck the love part. That shit come in later. Even though love's first. I'll say that love is first. But that don't mean I'm going to love somebody that ain't worth it. Why would I? Why should somebody love me if I'm not worth it? A lot of men don't deserve a woman, but they got them. You don't deserve a woman because you're not in the position. You should be trying to become a man first before you can even be a leader and run a household. How the fuck you got a girlfriend right now and you can't take care of yourself? Your girl got more than you. She giving you a ride. She got the car. If that's you as a man, now if you got a woman like that willing to be down, fine. But don't take advantage of it. Don't be like, I got a woman, she gonna take care of me, so I'm gonna be a lazy bum. No. It's good. Okay, you got a solid woman that's gonna be down for you and work with you. That's a good thing, but you gotta get on your shit. A lot of people take advantage of that. You got a man that's down for you, willing to work with you, but you gotta get on your shit. Don't take advantage. But as a man, I feel like you shouldn't even be trying to have a girlfriend. Women, I give you a little pass because I understand to a certain extent that men are supposed to be leaders and all this other shit. I give you a little pass, but a man, I ain't giving you no pass for real, for real. Why was you even looking for a girlfriend if your shit ain't together? If you ain't got a car and shit like that, why are you looking for a woman right now? You should be looking for a job. That's what the fuck you should be looking for. You should be looking for greatness with inside yourself. A lot of y'all not gonna find it because you looking for women all the fucking time. And women are giving these dudes passes. No man should be able to get no pussy or none of that until he fucking gets on his shit. That's how I feel. Yeah, I said it. No man should qualify to be able to get no pussy or no woman until he's on his shit. And I'm not taking that back. I mean it. But we know that's not the way it is. Shit, some women want to take care of the man because they think that he won't cheat or leave and shit. Putting your worth into some bullshit. Once again, loving a wrong man. It's too costly, man. I don't give a fuck how good you think he look, or I don't give a fuck how good she look. I am not putting my worth into the wrong woman. What is the wrong woman? It ain't really about how much money she got and all this other dumb shit. It's more or less, is she really trying to be a team player with me? At the end of the day, who cares about money, this and that, looks and all that shit? That's not really the most important thing. The most important thing is that she's trying to be a great woman to me. And you can see this shit. And you can feel it too. So don't act like you don't know, you didn't know, you know. Motherfuckers know if somebody really trying to fuck with them or not. They just hope for the best. I hope he changes. Fuck hope. I ain't hoping for shit to change. They should already be solidified, solid women or men before you even fuck with them. Or why are you fucking with them? And you should already be a solid, solidified woman or man before you even think about fucking with somebody else. It doesn't make sense. Hey, I'm getting in here, watching my game. It is what it is. Y'all do what y'all want to do. You know, I'm just making a video. Hey, you don't gotta listen. Keep putting your worth into the wrong motherfucker because of love. Because some fucking feeling. Fuck a feeling. Shit, I can love the same feeling I get from the wrong motherfucker, I can get from the right one. It's the same thing, really, at the end of the day. I don't act like, why do people act like they only get the feeling from this one and they can't get it from that one? That's bullshit. You can get the same feeling from the right woman that the wrong woman can give me. Same thing. So why the fuck am I going to pick the wrong one? Because of feelings? Them same feelings that ain't going to mean shit when she leave? Them same feelings that she going to walk all over? Or if you're a woman, same feelings he going to shit on you and use against you and all this other shit. Most people are for themselves, and we know this. So try to find somebody who don't need you. Why are people scared of people who don't need them? You men are guilty as fuck too. You want a woman that needs you and all this other shit. No, you want a woman that don't, or at least has the mentality that she doesn't. She's not going to depend. Should I say depend? She's not going to depend on a man. She should be able to depend on you as her man, but she's not going to. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like, she can always come to me when she ever needs anything. But yet she doesn't depend on that. She doesn't take that for granted. Like, yeah, I got him. I can. Here's a good example. My girl gonna pay the rent. I'm about to buy these Jordans. I'm gonna spend my last money on these Jordans because my girlfriend loves me and she'll pay the rent. That's bullshit. I can't put it no perfecter than that. That's exactly what I mean when I talk about this shit. Instead of, you know what, my girlfriend sacrifices for me, and I ain't got a job right now. She goes out and pays the rent. Man, fuck them Jordans. I ain't gonna spend my last on that. I'm gonna give it to her so she can pay this or that or whatever. Or don't buy me them Jordans. You know you gotta pay the rent right now. We're in a tough position. I'll do without the Jordans for now. Shit like this. It is what it is, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Motherfuckers I see a lot of people with girlfriends and they talk more about football and talk to men on Facebook more than they on. How you got a girlfriend and you on Facebook all day long talking to men about football and shit that ain't even fucking real? And you got a girlfriend at home. That to me lets me know that a lot of men want women that will just be there when they need something, when they need sex or something. But really, I'm not going to show you no affection or nothing because I'm constantly on Facebook talking to other grown ass men like I'm fruity or some shit. But got a whole girlfriend at home. It don't make no fucking sense to me. It don't. I see it all the time. No way your girlfriend happy. She might not leave you, but I ain't no fucking way she happy. You think if I see it, you think the women don't see it that you with? They see it. They don't want you to be on Facebook 24/7 and you got her sitting at home. The fuck? Liking other women's pictures, showing them attention, but yet you got a girlfriend at home, you ain't doing nothing. That goes back to that in-house childhood little boy mindset, in-house pussy shit. I got the in-house pussy, so that's as long as she's there when I need. Nah, fuck out of here, man. I'm done talking, man.